We live? Good evening, folks. It's 8:04 Tuesday, and this is another episode of Common Madness. And I am your host, A1. Welcome back. I hope you all have enjoyed your weekend. It was Mother's Day this past weekend. I hope you guys got your mothers something, or at least you spent time with them, because it's not so much about the present as it is the thought of it. You know, time is a lot more important than money. And if you don't get her anything, at least spend some time with her. My mother was mad at me, even though I got her a gift, because I didn't spend time with her. So it could go either way with these people. I'm just saying that to say, I hope you spend time with your mother. But, welcome back to Common Madness. And today we're going to get into some more interesting things. It's still COVID-19 session with A1. All right? We're going to give a shout out to Ray and Nephew. You got to give a shout out to Ray and Nephew. If you guys have not had this fucking rum, you better taste this shit. Because this shit is so fucking smooth. It's like cocoa butter and liquor, okay? Mix it with some Coke, you got a concoction. For real. This shit could lead to sex, divorce, love, romance, or murder. Whichever one you into, I don't know. It ain't my business. I'm just saying you could use it for that, all right? Let's also give a shout out to the makers of hand sanitizer, Purell, and a couple of other people who I forgot they fucking names. This goddamn Ray and Nephew's kicking in real good, all right? We ain't got no TV tonight, at least that I can see. So I'm just going to talk to you like I'm on the radio, which I actually like more because I can say a lot more without having the visuals. For me, it helps me think better. All right? And one of the first topics that we're going to get into today is Mr. Fauci, that son of a bitch. That motherfucker's got more goddamn game than a pimp from the Chi-Town. This motherfucker has talked up so much bullshit, I can't get a clear reading on nothing except for the fact he's a white motherfucker with white hair and glasses. That's it. He's telling us we've got to keep the place shut down. Don't make any money, people. Let the government feed you. I don't like being on welfare. And I know a lot of you all don't like being on public assistance either. Takes away from your pride. Regardless of what they may say or do or try to make you think, it's not a good idea. Because what's going to end up happening is you're going to pay for that money one way or the other. You just don't know which way it's coming from yet. But it's always going to be the worst way. I'm telling you that from experience. You think you're getting over, and the whole time you're going under. All right? So one of the first things we're going to get into today is some interesting facts that I've uncovered through my research. And I'm not sure how to feel about it, except for it goes to show that you can't make a good dog bad, but you can't make a bad dog good. See, that's the other side of the statement they don't tell you motherfuckers, you know? So, come to find out, Bill Gates and the Melinda Gates Foundation has been predicting a mass pandemic since 2015. Folks, 2015. That's 5 years ago for those of you who don't know how to do fucking math. All right? Because a lot of you motherfuckers didn't go to school. You got high at lunch and left. I know because I was with you. But I knew how to do simple math, so it doesn't fucking count for me. You other motherfuckers, it's a whole nother story. All right? So, they started this shit in 2015 predicting this mass pandemic. Oh my God. Batten down the hatchets, shut the doors, put the chains on the goddamn dogs, and pick up a shotgun. You might as well say. Because that's what we're coming to in a couple of months, people, if we don't allow people to work. Because they still got to pay rent, they still got to buy food, and motherfuckers still want to eat steaks. Okay, and steak ain't cheap. I've been to the store and I've been eating them. It's not fucking cheap. You got to be making some goddamn money to buy steaks, okay? You got to be making some goddamn money to buy eggs. It's to the point I might even buy me 2 chickens next month. That's going to be a part of my investment money. Buy me 2 chickens and 3 cows. I'll never go broke. Well, unless I cut the cows up. But I'm not going to do that to Bessie. I'm going to let that bitch live. And we going to make some steaks in a couple years after I get that bitch fat. Look, anyways, he started saying this shit in 2015. And you know what the fuck happened, people? A lot of people just fucking listened. You know why they listened? Because that's what people do when you pay them to sit there. I'm quite sure they gave them all free tickets. We all blew it off like it was bullshit. But it wasn't. 5 years later now, we're in the midst of a pandemic that the world has not seen since the Black Plague, dengue fever in Asia, and the common cold. Okay? What's going to happen now is that we're going to have to feed into this by buying the vaccines. God help us all, because I'm not taking that shit. I'll buy this goddamn bottle of Ray and Nephew, and I'll sit my ass in a house with some goddamn elderberry root, ginger and garlic, and I'm going to be happy with that. But the whole point of publicizing the prophetic, there's going to be a pandemic, is only to make you believe it when it happens. And I believe that these culprits are behind this whole fucking thing to make money. I'm tired of goddamn money. Money has killed everything. There used to be pride in food. Now when you go to the restaurant, there's no pride in it. Hold on 1 second, folks. Please adjust my sound levels. You're going to have to, the overall volume is too loud. Okay, thank you. Shout out to my engineer. Shout out to... Shout out to my engineer. He's doing a marvelous job on the ones and twos. Are they ones and twos? I don't fucking know. Twos and ones, threes and fives, I don't fucking know. Sevens and eights, I mean, look, long as I sound good, I ain't got to worry about looking good if you're looking at the camera. Anyways, can they hear me? Turn my speaker up a little bit, yeah. I like hearing it. Hello? Okay, we're back. So, my humble fucking opinion, even though I don't know shit about shit except how to shit and eat, and then make more shit after I eat, is that motherfucker's got enough goddamn money to not only make a disease, but make a fucking cure. And you know who ends up owning all the patents when I did the research? The goddamn Gates Foundation. Now, how fucking convenient is that? This motherfucker made you the sickness and gave you the cure. Now he's a fucking hero. He don't even need a shield and a sword and a fucking horse and or a blessing from fucking Merlin himself. This motherfucker did it all on his own. I don't fucking get this shit. Because the goddamn truth of it is, people, the goddamn truth of it is you motherfuckers better wake up and understand they're feeding you horse shit straight out of a goddamn barn. I'm not fucking with it. Because I hate being somebody trying to feed me shit on a fucking stick. Goddamn it, if you put anything on a stick, it's got to be a shish kebab. Okay? Now, that's besides the point. We're moving on. But the truth of it is, this motherfucker owns all the patents to the coronavirus cures. All of them. You know what that makes him? The richest motherfucker in the universe. Okay? Okay? It's not a lie. Look this shit up, people. His goddamn foundation owns all the cures. You own all the cures to the diseases? Huh? What does that mean? That means we gotta go to you. Fuck the doctor. Fuck Mr. Fauci. Fuck everybody who says they're fucking an accomplished professional with credentials. We've gotta go see you, Mr. Gates, the guy who invented Microsoft out of a goddamn garage. I'm not coming to see that motherfucker. I don't like people with glasses because you can't tell whether they're telling the truth or lying. You look him in the eye, you don't see shit but them goddamn glasses. And the glass might be dirty. Shit. That shit fog up all the time. Motherfuckers know about this shit. I didn't talk to cops with glasses. You don't know which way they are looking. That's how you gotta tell the lie differently when you're lying. Shit's a goddamn shame. Shit's a goddamn shame. But this is what we're dealing with, people. And so we gotta have a whole new level of rationale. We've got to go back to the days of fucking Minutemen waiting on the goddamn horizons for the British to storm. If you don't wake up for this shit, you might wind up dead in the field. Like those black people in Alabama and Mississippi and Texas. And I hate to say it, because I'm not just talking to us brown-skinned people of indigenous, I don't know, because this goddamn Ray and Nephew is good. I'm not just talking to us, though. I'm talking about you white people, and I like you guys. It's a lot of good white people in the world. It's a lot of good Asian people in the world. It's a lot of good, everybody's good. The only person A1 hate is the devil. So don't you dare fucking say out your mouth I'm a fucking racist. But the truth of it is, goddamn it, I love good people, and I hate the devil. And I hate everything he stands for. And these motherfuckers are running in cahoots. They're on the goddamn swim teams with each other. They're bowling together, and they're having whiskeys and fucking nightcaps at mansions at night while we're in the goddamn house trying to figure out how to make the money to pay our goddamn rent and buy chicken. I had to throw in the chicken because goddamn chicken ran out this week at the store. I went to the store and there was no fucking chicken. I wanted to make some wings. Let me tell you something. If you don't know how to cook, go get you a fucking air fryer. That air fryer changed your life, and the food, man, is like loving your soul. I'm going to tell you something. I don't know how to cook, but with this goddamn air fryer, I'm a professional chef. Man, my God, I made a steak last night. I would show you the pictures, but the goddamn camera ain't good enough to catch the detail of the meat burnt to the crisp where I wanted to be singed at. So I'm not going to do that to you, but it was perfect. It was crispy on the outside, juicy in the middle with a little bit of red. You don't get shit like that at the restaurant unless you pay $50 to $100. I only paid $8 for this motherfucker. $2.35 for the minced garlic. How can you beat that? You can't. You can't. I want to tell you something, people. If Gates has his way, we're all going to get shot the fuck up. And I don't mean with bullets. I don't mean with arrows. I don't mean with a missile. I mean inoculated. Needles in your arm. Do you want to be a dope fiend without doing dope? No, I don't think so. I don't want to be that. I fucking hate needles, okay? I don't think you guys would like it either if you found out you were being lied to about what you were getting shot up with. Because I don't think this vaccination is going to be positive for anybody except for the people who are profiting from it. I don't think this shit is for the good of mankind or the well-being of humanity. No, sir. I fucking think this shit is for profiteering. I think this shit is for evil. And I think this shit might kill your ass. Because the truth of it is, Robert De Niro was doing a film on vaccinations. He finished the film, and before he could get it out, the Hollywood producers came and told him, if you put this shit out, we're going to blackball you forever. Which means in no unnecessary terms that your white ass won't be able to earn no goddamn money no more. And you know what he said? I'm not going to put it out. And I can't really blame the man for it. You can always make another kid. But to make $5 or $10 million at one time, that's not easy to do. You got an easier time making a child than you do making that much money legally. And that man has a pipeline to money. He just got to do what the masters say. That's all he's got to do. I don't know, people. I hold this show because it's psychiatric counseling for a lot of us. And at the same time, it's the real news. I want you all to have the real news. I want you all to have what's not being said on television. I've seen that son of a bitch, Fauci, on television all the fucking time. And he's lying to you guys. This guy has been in the mix for almost 40 fucking years. 30. Say 30. He's never done anything positive for the people that I've heard of. And I've been looking into him. I can't find it. He's worked for different administrations. He's an accredited, accomplished individual on paper. But when you go out into the field, which is the streets of America or the world, I haven't seen anything that this guy has really fucking done. I want to give a shout out to everybody out there who's watching this show, whose flag they're waving is the truth. Because the truth of it is, folks, if you're not telling the truth, you're a part of the lie. And that's it. There's nothing else to it. If you're not telling the truth that you know, then you're a part of the lie. So I want to give a shout out to everybody out there who's with the truth. People like Rand Paul, A1, and others who don't get paid to do this shit, so many words, but we are literally putting our lives on the line to make sure that you get the truth. A lot of people just watch Fox News, CNN. Shit, some people even watch CBS or ESPN because their truth is only sports. It's only competitive related. And some of us who have kids and other obligations and other restrictions, what have you, we have to find our truth from a different source because it doesn't apply to us what happens with Kobe Bryant, even though he's dead, God bless him, RIP, or the upcoming NFL season or the upcoming NBA season. That shit doesn't matter to us. What we care about is what affects our bottom line at the end of the year with taxes, income, recession, depression, whatever you want to call it. That's what we care about. That's what we care about. But getting back to this whole thing that they have orchestrated with this coronavirus, it is an interesting thing because every fucking week there's new symptoms. I've never seen a fucking disease fucking morph this much except on the Power Rangers. Okay? I've never seen a fucking disease change this much ever. Not even AIDS. When AIDS came out in 1990 with the infection of Magic Johnson, that's when people knew it was real. All right? I know because I was alive then. It was interesting because people didn't want to play with Magic Johnson when he caught AIDS. They did not want to play with Magic when he caught AIDS, people. There was a big thing about that. I don't know if you know about it. People didn't want to play with this motherfucker because they thought his sweat might get them contaminated with it. And that's not how you catch AIDS. It's a STD, right? Or you get a blood transfusion, all right? Or you get it with a couple of gallons of spit from kissing. Or somebody could just spit in your mouth. I don't fucking know. A lot of women into weird things, all right? People didn't want to play with this guy. But he still played in the All-Star game. And funny thing is, the boy had so much goddamn money, he was able to get cured. An incurable disease was cured because that motherfucker got so much goddamn cash. Gosh. All right? I had to say it 3 times to put emphasis on the gosh because I don't think you understand what I'm saying. All right? And now you look up at him, the boy got to be worth $1 billion. Even if he don't tell you he's worth $1 billion. Because I'm going to be honest with you, the people with money don't tell you how much they're worth. That's why the Rothschilds never get mentioned. They run every fucking thing. They own Forbes. But Forbes don't never talk about them as the fucking richest family in the world. No, they don't. This is the Rothschilds. They bought everything and they made sure that they didn't have to get mentioned. Because if you mention them, you'll probably be dead. I better be looking outside right now for a goddamn sniper since I brought their name up. Because these people don't play. But you know what? I don't either. Shout out to Jesus Christ. Because I'm only go when he want me to go. So what I'm going to say is this. There's got to be some trick to this whole goddamn corona thing. Because there's so many people getting tested and there ain't no tests. Right? That's what they're telling us. It's no fucking test. You got Fox News on television telling everybody to go back to work. But they're telling their own fucking station, we don't want you back to work for at least another month or two. Excuse me. And then you've got the rest of the country. Ocean City is trying to open up for Memorial Day to catch some money. Very big day for them. They know everybody goes to Ocean City in Maryland, Jersey, and New York for Ocean City on Memorial Day. It's beautiful. If you're single male, go to Ocean City for Memorial Day. They've got gorgeous women. Oh my God. Bitches will change your life when you see them in that bikini. What? Man, and they got that good steak and cheese, and you got to go to Secrets, and yeah, it's a great time. Great fucking time, man. It's a great time. It's a great life over there, man, for those 1, 2, 3 days, all right? I used to go, and I had a lot of fun, all right? I had a lot of fun. I know you will too. But I don't think we're going to have fun because this year they scared everybody to the point where they're not going to want to have fun until they feel like they're not going to get sick. And this is where I'm going with this whole fucking episode, people, because the truth of it is they are gearing you up to have to get this vaccine. Without this vaccine, you're nothing. Okay? I have a feeling without this vaccine, you're not even going to be able to get fucking hired for a job. You may not even be able to get carry-out delivery to your house. Motherfuckers might ask you on the goddamn bill, did you get the vaccine before they deliver to you? Because people are going to feel like without this vaccine, you're nothing. You're going to get them sick. Okay? The reason why I don't have on a mask is like I told you in the last episode, I had the coronavirus last year, and I know I did because of the symptoms that they're saying. My fucking feet didn't turn different colors, and neither did my goddamn face, but I know I had it because of the symptoms that they're saying, but it all goes back to playing in the dirt as a kid. You know why I'm glad my mother let me play in the dirt as a kid? Because when you play in the goddamn dirt as a kid, you build your immune system. It's an unknown fact, untalked about point, but it's true. It's fucking true. You know who probably has the highest immune systems in the world? EMTs. They've got to have the highest immune system in the world. And I'll tell you why. And maybe funeral parlor embalmers, directors, whatever you want to call it. You know why? Because they come into contact with death, dirt, grime, scum, and all types of disease all the time. And so they have to do their job. But why do you think that this matters in this conversation? I'm going to tell you why, people. I'm going to fucking tell you why. And I'm not going to tell you because I'm getting paid. I'm going to tell you because I actually love you guys. Because I love people. And it's not a lie. You've got to get in with the dirt in order not to get hurt. And it may rhyme, but it's not to rhyme on purpose, but it's the fucking truth. You've got to be exposed. Oh, shit. I'm glad my phone is waterproof. You've got to be exposed in order for you not to get sick. That's how your immune system works. So the fact that they are trying not to get you exposed means they want you to get sick. I'm so mad because this was some very classic Coke and I just spilled it. Forgive me. But the fact that they don't want you to get exposed to the sickness means they don't want you to build up antibodies. Your body is a natural antibiotic processing, disease killing thing. You don't even know it. They're making you feel weaker than you really are. You're not fucking weak. God didn't make you like that. He didn't. You don't have to be indoors. You don't even have to wear a fucking mask. It's a lie. It's all a fucking lie to make money. And you better wake up and realize it. It's all about fucking money and power and control. That's it. They shut down the whole goddamn country to destroy the economy. And why do they want to destroy the economy? Because they want to provide the fucking relief and answers for you. It's a shame, but it's true. I wish it wasn't true. I got this fucking thing, and it's called common sense. All you got to do is look at shit the way that it's going. Can the country survive if we don't fucking open back up? No. It's a consumption-based economy. If we don't spend, it doesn't spin. The world stops for us in the USA. And it might stop for everybody else because everybody else is connected to the dollar. Everywhere. Not just here, everywhere. The dollar is everything. This is how you get it out. You create so much debt that people got to find a different way to make money. And then what happens? I'll tell you what. Now we go to phase 2 of this whole thing. Bankruptcy for the United States of America. That's not good. I know a lot of you people don't understand about economics, bankruptcy, credit lending, all that kind of shit because they never taught it to us in school. They didn't teach it to us on purpose. These people are devils from 300 years ago. They had a fucking plan. And it was a good one. It's a goddamn good plan they had from 300 years ago. Nobody gets it. Because everybody's concerned with making their goddamn car payment, paying their rent, and buying food. I hate to talk like a fucking teacher. I'm not a teacher. I don't want to talk like a preacher because this isn't the word of God. But this is the gospel of humanity right now in this fucking country. That's it. They're leading up to something big. And one of the things that I'm hating them for is they're leading up to something that people aren't realizing, and that is the advent or advantageousness of robots. Fucking robots. Because let me tell you something. If you can't get served by the fucking waiter named Lisa or the waiter named Walter, then what are you left with? You want a dog named Toby to bring you your fucking food? Your cheese and crackers? Your wine? Motherfucker's back is too small, he'll spill it. So what's fucking next? A goddamn robot! A fucking robot named EKG 109. He don't even got a name. He's got a fucking number and 3 letters. I tell you that to tell you this. Wake up! They're fucking sending you down a rabbit hole where there's no fucking bottom. You just keep on falling until you fall into a bed of spikes. And then you're dead. And maybe that's where they want a lot of you to be. They want you to be dead. So that way, their dream of population control can be realized for their master Satan that they don't even know they're being led by. Because let me tell you something, the earth can satisfy so many fucking billions of people. It's ridiculous. We don't even utilize a third of the planet. 60% of the planet is not being, 70% of the planet is not even being used. Do you know that? You've got so many miles of land. Just fucking arable land. They don't even want to tell you about. You got people like me who are telling you about it. You know what they're going to call me? A conspiracy theorist, a lunatic, a derivative of intelligence from a past time that doesn't count. But the truth of it is, people, if you fucking listen to me, you're going to be further ahead than you ever were before. Because I don't want you to listen to this shit. I want you to have the confidence in yourself that you were given from birth. Don't you listen to these devils. And it's not just white devils. For all you black folks out there, it's white devils too. It's black devils. It's Asian devils. Devils, let me tell you something. When God cast a third of the angels out of heaven for following the musician god Lucifer, they weren't just white, black, Asian, or Puerto Rican, or whatever you want to call them. I'm saying that because I can't say a lot on nationalities. I just right there, Ray and Nephew is good. I'm going to take another sip. They didn't just cast out colors. They cast out so many fucking angels. It ain't just one devil, people. It might be 5 fucking million devils. It's not just one devil. Contrary to popular belief. Everything we've ever been told, it's always been about this one fucking devil. The devil did it. When you say singular, you take away from the truth. Because it ain't just one devil. It's a lot of fucking devils. A lot. And I say that with conviction because I know. I read the book of Enoch. I read all the books. I know. It's true. I can see it. You can't do this much fucking destruction with one fucking devil. He ain't God. But you can do it with 5 million devils and tell people it's just one. Now they don't know what the fuck they looking at because the equation is missing that missing variable. It's missing a variable. And it's crazy. It's ludicrous if you know nothing but science. But it is reality to us Christians who know everything because we really read that Bible. Or that book of Enoch. We know it's more than one devil. It's gotta be. You can't do this much damage without more than one. God damn it, if it was 5 A1s, my God, you better watch out. It's gonna be a motherfucking world for real. But I'm only saying this to you people because I want you to hear something. I want you to understand something. I really do. Because this isn't brimstone and fire from the mount. This is exactly what your motherfucking ass is going to have to go through right now in this time period that we're in. Because everybody with money is running everything. They're running everything. And the funny thing is, anybody who's making money is getting snatched up in the windstorm with the people who've got money. And they're banding together. A lot of them are. They don't even know they're banding together. That's the funny thing. Influence is not something that is known to happen at a... How do I say it so that you get it? Timing is everything. If somebody comes to you when you crash your car and tells you, hey, you should have been driving that fast, you think you're not going to listen to that motherfucker? I mean, if you're an idiot, you're not. But most likely the smart people, they're going to say, hey, this guy's on to something. And you know what? You're gonna look at it as a lesson and you're gonna listen. And that guy or girl might always be your friend. I know from a fact. I know from what happened to me as a couple years ago, I got in a car crash on Memorial Day. I had several people help me out. And that car crash changed my life. I didn't hurt myself. I was able to I was able to get out unscathed. I was able to not have any charges brought up against me. Glory to Jesus Christ. But the truth of it is, it taught me a big lesson. When people show up to help you, those people are angels, whether they have white wings or not. Funny story. Woodrow Wilson. Woodrow fucking Wilson. Now, what the fuck does Woodrow Wilson have to do with the coronavirus? I'm going to fucking tell you, people, because it's going to lead right on into this discussion. The truth of it is, Woodrow Wilson was blackmailed by people. I'm not going to say it was the Rothschilds. I'm not going to say it was anybody. What I'm going to say is he was blackmailed. Black fucking mailed. As he was running for president by a group of people who said they would expose Woodrow Wilson as an adulterer for cheating on his wife with one of his students while he was a college professor. But they would not expose him if he did what they told him to do. This is major. Because what ended up happening was Woodrow Wilson listened to them. They paid the $40,000 ransom for the college woman coming to him and not telling on their romantic fling that they had. And this is how the Federal Reserve got into the country. Excuse my French, even though it's English. Okay? This is how the Federal Reserve got into the U.S. This is why we have all the problems that we have in so many ways. This is why you have a driver's license and so many other things. I'm not a fucking, what do they call that, those people? I forget the name. It eludes me. But I'm not one of those people like Tariq Bey or anybody like that. I'm not a 5%er. I'm not a Mormon. I'm not anything but a Christian. But I love the truth. And this really happened. Because of this woman trying to extort money from one of our first presidents, we now have the Federal Reserve System in the country. Because of this, we all pay taxes. Because of this, you got to play the game now. It was different back then. We were a country with no debt. This is why we got into wars. And if you haven't noticed, we haven't stopped fighting them. We've never stopped fighting the wars. They're even trying to say that some of our ex-military men, whom I love and cherish because they put their fucking life on the line for our country every goddamn day. We don't even see them put it, but I know they do. They're trying to say that Maduro in Venezuela, the president of Venezuela, was about to get ousted by our ex-military special forces men. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's not. But where there's smoke, there's fire, people. We've got to take all of this into consideration. Because the truth of it is, people, there's something going on with our country. There's something going on with the world. If we don't put this shit together, we're going to be lost at the end of it. And where will we be when we're lost? We'll be nowhere. Because no compass is going to put you back on track. There'll be no amount of money that can put your mind back intact. There'll be no amount of women that can make you feel good. Because let me tell you something, people. This whole thing is leading to an outcome that's not beneficial for anybody except for the people who are giving it to you. So I want all you people out there right now who are listening to take a good fucking thought, not a look, but a thought, and just analyze. Use your common sense that was given to you by the Creator, the Most High. Some of you may believe me when I say He's the Father of Christ. Some of you may not. I don't care. Okay? Whether you know the truth about it or not, it will be revealed to you when it's supposed to be. But I want you all to take a thought and understand that your common sense that they call common is God-given and it's special. It's not common. The Creator doesn't give us anything that's common. Everything we have is God-found, profound. Don't you let them make fun of you by telling you to believe a lie, because that's what the fuck these devils are doing. Jesus Christ, forgive me for cursing on my show, but the truth of it is, goddammit, they're telling you the truth is a lie and the lie is the truth. And you better figure out and decipher which one of these actually applies to you to get to the bottom of your situation. I usually come up here and I tell a lot of fucking jokes. I even did a goddamn show on a mariachi band that murders people. That was for entertainment. But this fucking COVID-19 shit is for real, because it's killing our economy. And if it kills our economy, goddammit, it's going to kill everything. And it's going to lead to fucking madness, pandemonium, and a lot of motherfuckers robbing soon. I've talked to a lot of people. They're watching. They're waiting. The only thing they haven't done is give people guns and tell them to fucking purge. That's it. That's fucking it, people. That's the difference between our reality and the movie, is they haven't told anybody to purge yet specifically. But goddamn it, everything is done indirectly. And so if you give it enough time, you may not have to say purge with the goddamn horns. You may just have to say we're no longer providing public support for the public of the United States of America. And then where will you be? You'll be fucking nowhere. Nowhere! And all you're going to have to do is look back on this goddamn podcast, which ain't shit in itself. But goddammit, let it be a beacon of light in your life if you believe in the truth, justice, and way of the United States of America from the beginning. Even though a lot of people say that our forefathers were Freemasons and belonged to other factions of belief involving religion. But there's a lot of us who are good Christians. Good Christians. Not saying the other religions are bad. I'm not saying that. Not at all. Couldn't say that. I've never met God in person. I just know I love Jesus Christ. And for me, that's enough. For other people, maybe they love Gandhi, Allah, or somebody else. I don't have anything to do with that. When you get judged, you're going to get judged on what you believe, did, and thought, said, and wanted to do. Believe it or not. Because your thoughts get brought into action too. I don't have anything to do with it. But I'm going to say this. There's something major going on that goes deeper than anything that they've ever brought into our existence or dealt with personally. And if we don't band together, come together as a nation, we're going to be dead at the end of this thing. Or we're going to be right where they fucking want us. At the bottom. Now, how many of us don't want to be there? Huh? How many of us want to progress? How many of us want to have a nice place to raise our kids? How many of us want to be something great? A lot of you do. I know you do. I can feel it through this camera. I don't got to fucking know you to know this shit. You think I got to know this? You think I got to know you? I don't got to know you. The universe is such to where I'm in touch with you right now and I don't even got to fucking shake your hand. But somebody's going to see this shit and understand what I'm saying because they've heard it too. Just like me. Just like A1 has. You've heard it too. And it's up to you, me, and every other able-bodied American, Somalian, Russian, Japanese, Chinese, Scandinavian, Greenlandian, I don't know. Everybody. It's up to y'all. It's not up to me. It's up to y'all. Now, I'm giving you this fucking word because this is what's in my spirit to give, because I'm seeing everything that's happening. And pretty soon, folks, you're not going to have anywhere to run. You're not going to have anywhere to hide. They are planning for you. They got the helmets in China right now that can detect your temperature, identity, and where you live. Right now! You don't believe it. Don't believe it. But fucking go out there and look it up yourself. And maybe you'll understand where I'm coming from. God damn it, if a goddamn police officer can read your temperature, know your name, and know where the fuck you came from, what else don't he know about you? All for the sake of finding out who's got this goddamn coronavirus. All for the sake of a goddamn disease that they made. They made it. Shit's been on Lysol cans for 25 years. You better wake up. I wish I had some comedy for you motherfuckers tonight. But this shit's too fucking serious to joke about. And so I'm telling you this because I'm getting you ready for something. I don't know what it is, but it's coming. Because with this thing that they're shut down of the economy, it's showing me the other stuff that I had in my mind that is to come probably will. So buy yourself some gold and silver. Invest in, what is it called? Blockchain, cryptocurrency startups. Anything that has to deal with that. Invest in it. And get yourself a few guns and some holy water. And put that on the bullets. Because I don't know where this thing is going. But God damn it, I'm going to go out like a soldier. And I hope you do too. Or I may not go out at all. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not saying you don't, but I don't care. Because God damn it, if I can't be free, I don't want to live. If I can't be free, I don't want to live. That's probably why I wasn't born in 1775. I'd have been an escaped slave. They would have wrote a movie about me after I got lynched and all that kind of good shit. But God put me here so I could talk to you guys about what's going on in the communities in the world today. Because maybe I can make a difference in your life if you listen. Folks, it's 8:52. I've ran my time. I'm going to end this show on this note. I pray that Jesus be with you all. Next week, I think I'm going to come back to something a little bit more humorous. But today, I want you to take what I'm saying into consideration and actually listen to me. Because I'm speaking out of love, not out of personal gain, and not out of retribution or revenge. I have nothing to gain from this message. I bid you all adieu. May you all have a good night, weekend, and I'll see you next week. Take care.